Hey lovelies, welcome to Heart's Wellness Studio. I'm Oluwa Bukomi, a yoga and Pilates teacher and a professional dancer. Today we'll be sharing with you a heart opening and hip opening yoga sequence with the intention of creating more space in the heart and hip area, increasing your flexibility and helping you release stored emotions. Let's get on the mat. Awesome. So come with me to the mat and come to sit in a comfortable seated position with your legs crossed. You can place your palm on your thighs and just feel your shoulders relaxed. And I invite you to take deep breaths. With every inhale, open and create more space in your chest area. And with every exhale, relax your shoulders. 5 breaths. And come with me into a seated cat-cow. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze. And exhale, don't arch your spine, bring your jaw to chest. Inhale, lift your chest and gaze. Exhale, don't arch your spine, jaw to chest. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, don't arch your spine, seated cat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, don't arch your spine. One more time, inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, don't arch your spine. Return to a neutral spine. And come back to take deep belly breaths. You can keep your palm placed and take 5 deep belly breaths. Beautiful. Come with me into tabletop, ensuring that you align your shoulders with your wrists, hip with knees. Make sure your palm is pressing away from the floor. We're going to go into cat-cow, 5 rounds. Inhale, cow pose, lift your gaze, lift your chest. And exhale, cat pose, don't arch your spine, round your back, jaw to chest. And take 5 rounds of those. One more time. And return to a neutral spine. Awesome. Threading the needle, inhale, keeping your hips steady. Extend your left hand out. Gaze up in the direction of your fingers. And exhale, thread the needle. Just dive in, bring your shoulders down to the ground, head resting on the mat. You can extend your right hand out forward and just relax, hold here for 5 deep breaths. And gently return into tabletop. Alternating sides, still keeping your hips steady. Inhale, extend your right hand up. Gaze up in the direction of your fingers. And exhale, thread the needle, dive in, shoulders down. And relax your head on the mat. Extend your left hand out. Hold for 5 deep breaths. Beautiful. Gently return into tabletop pose. Now step your right leg forward. Align your knee with your ankle to find a nice and beautiful 90 degree. And just slide your left knee back if you need to. Just make sure that you have your hip gently relaxed, easy. Inhale, extend your hands over your head. And exhale, cactus out. And hold these for 5 deep breaths. Make sure you're breathing nicely into your chest and giving yourself a really nice heart opening there. And gently return into tabletop. Step the right leg back. Beautiful. Alternating sides. Step your left leg forward. Remember, come back into finding a nice 90-degree angle there. Knee extended backwards. Hip relaxing gently. We'll repeat the same on the left side. Inhale, extend your hands over your head, find length. And exhale, cactus arms, giving your heart area a very nice opening. Hold for 5 deep breaths. Return into tabletop pose. Very nicely done. By now you should feel a deep stretch in the hip area, especially around the front hip. We're going to take one cat-cow here before we proceed. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze. And exhale, cat pose. Dome out your spine, gaze at your navel. Come with me into downward facing dog. Lift your hip up to the sky, press your palm away from the floor, and press your heels down into your mat. If you do not have this access in your hamstring and calves, you can gently bend your knees to keep it soft, or keep your palms pressing away from the floor to give you a really nice and deep stretch in your shoulders, and also a very lovely heart opening. Relax your head, gaze in the direction of your navel. Hold for 5 deep breaths. Take a deep inhale as you transition into the 3-legged pose, lifting your right leg off the floor. Extend your toes as high as you can Now you can either have your hip open or keep neutral hips. For this case, I would say keep your hips square to the mat and hold for 3 deep breaths. On your next exhale, step the right foot forward. Transition into low lunge. Again, remember to keep your knee in alignment with your ankle, 90 degrees. Lace your fingers behind your back and come into low lunge with a heart opener. Take a deep inhale, press backwards and lift your chest. Hold for 5 deep breaths. And on the next exhale, plant your palm forward, wiggle out your right foot, and just here, you can either have your knees bent on the ground for lizard pose, or you can extend, you can lift the back knee off the ground for the lizard lunge, and hold here for 5 deep breaths. Another variation is to lower your knee and then lower your elbows. See if you already have that access in your hip. If not, you can keep your knee down, keep your palm planted on the mat, or lift the knee to give a deeper stretch. And hold for 5 deep breaths. On the next exhale, press away from the floor if you have your elbow down to the ground. And wiggle your right foot all the way to the left side as you transition into half pigeon pose. In half pigeon, you want to ensure that you don't lean all the way to the right side, but keep your weight right in the center, square your hips to the mat, and keep your chest lifted. Hold here for 5 deep breaths. With every breath, you should feel your hip press down deeper and open. And on the final exhale, come into downward facing dog. Right here, you want to pedal your feet, feel into your hips, and just stretch it out. Now we're going to go into the wild thing pose, beginning from downward facing dog. Inhale, come into 3-legged pose, lifting your right leg up. Open your hip, external rotation, bend your knees. Really keep the external rotation in the hip area. And now lean forward, bringing your weight onto your hands. Gently flip your dog. And from here, lift your hip, open the chest, extend your right hand. Keep your gaze in the direction of your fingers. Hold for 3 deep breaths. And on the next exhale, gently come into high plank and transition into child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths here before we go on to the other side. Beautiful. Come back into downward facing dog and hold for 5 deep breaths. Remember, keep your palm pressing away from the floor, your heel pressing into the ground. If you do not have this access, remember that you can keep your knees soft and nice, but keep pressing away from the floor. Beautiful. Transition into the three-legged pose. Inhale, lift your left leg up, toes pointing to the sky. Remember to keep your hips square as we did on the right side. Hold for 30 minutes. On the next exhale, step the left foot forward and come into low lunge. Lace your fingers behind your back, low lunge with heart opener. Take a deep inhale as you press, lifting your chest up. Keep it open, lace fingers extending further back. Your hip is leaning forward and down, gently relaxed. Hold for 5 deep breaths. Beautiful. Punch your palm right in front of you. Wiggle your left foot out to the left side and come into the lizard lunge. Again, you can either have your right knee lifted and hold here in this way, or you lower your right knee and lower down your elbow. See how much space you have and basically stay in whichever variation works best for you. Hold the lizard lunge for 5 breaths. Take one more breath. And on the last exhale, press away from the floor. Lift your chest. Beautiful transition into half pigeon pose. Wiggle your left foot in and come into half pigeon. Remember to keep your hips square to the front of the mat. You want to look back to make sure that you have hip, knee, and ankle alignment. Relax your foot and hold here for 5 deep breaths. Every breath you should feel that you open and lower just a little bit deeper. You should feel more space being created around the hip area. Exhale, come into downward facing dog and pedal your feet. Whoa, that feels nice, right? Wow, lovely. Now we're going to transition into the wild thing. Come with me. Inhale, lift your left leg up into three-legged dog. Bend the knee, keep the hip open in an external rotation. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, lean forward, bringing your weight to your hands, and gently flip your dog. Once you have that steady, inhale, open, rotate, open the chest nicely. Keep your gaze in the direction of the fingers and hold here for 3 deep breaths. And on the last exhale, just return, high plank, beautiful, and come into child's pose. Hold the child's pose for 3 deep breaths. And on the final exhale, come up. Lovely. By now you should be feeling some warmth in your body, but also feeling the entire heart area, shoulders, hips feeling open already. Alright, we're going to go now into the camel pose, and I'm going to share different variations with you. See what works for you. First off, you can plant your palm right there, just supporting the lower back like I have it. And inhale, press your hip forward. And gently lift your chest, and you can hold here for 3 deep breaths. Or if you have the access, simply reach for your heel, like that, keeping your chest lifted, and hold here for 5 deep breaths. Stay with me. And on the final breath, exhale, remove your hands and gently come into tabletop pose. Come into a neutral spine and just take a moment to sense where your body is and what that feels like for you. Awesome. Alright. We're going to come back to sit in easy pose and just take a moment to feel into your spine, gently, very soft, gentle movements. Beautiful. Awesome. Now plant your feet on the mat and come to lay your back down gently on your mat. Here we're going to reach for the bridge pose or the wheel pose, and I will show both variations. If you're going for the bridge pose, you keep your feet planted, hip width apart. For hip width apart, basically we mean the space between your legs should be just in alignment with your hip, not wider and not too close. Keep your feet in alignment with your hip. Beautiful. Keep your palm pressing into the ground. On the inhale, you lift your hip, and as high as you can, activating the sole of your feet, press into the ground to lift higher. And you can hold here. Activate your hands as well. Press your palm, press the elbow, press your forearm into the ground to lift the chest area as well. And you can hold here for 5 deep breaths. I hope it feels as nice for you as it does for me. And on the last exhale, gently go down. Beautiful. And now we're going to take the reclined figure four. Right leg up, Bring your right ankle across the left knee, like that. Keep your feet flexed, your right foot flexed. Now gently lift your left leg off the floor. Thread your right hand in the space between and your left hand just outside the left leg. Find the bind. If this is too far for you, you can also bind behind the left thigh. So see what works best. Either behind the left thigh or right in front of the left shin. Once you have that, relax your head on the ground, relax your shoulders, and just gentle press towards you to feel a deeper stretch in your hip area, the right hip to be specific. And hold here for 5 deep breaths. And on the final exhale, gently lower down. Alternate sides, lower down the right leg. Extend the left leg up. And again, left ankle comes to the right knee. Lift the right leg off the floor. Your left hand threads in between right ankles, just by the right side. Again, you can either lace your hands behind the right thigh or lace your hands in front of the right shin, whichever feels good for you. Gently relax your head and just very gentle draw in, pull, a very gentle pull. And that gentle pull, you should feel a deeper stretch in your left hip area. And hold here for 5 deep breaths. On the final exhale, gently lower down. Ooh, that feels really, really nice. Awesome. Now let's get into the supine twist. With both legs extended out, gently draw your left knee in to your chest. Find a very long spine. Make sure you have good length in your spine. And now bring your left knee over and across the right leg. And let it drop all the way to the right side. What you want is to have your left hand extended to the left and your gaze to the left. As much as you can, try to keep both shoulders down and relax the left leg in the twist. You should feel your torso bring itself. And with every breath, it deepens. Hold here for 5 deep breaths. Beautiful. And gently return to the center. Alternate inside, extend your left leg and draw the right knee into the chest. And in the same vein, the right leg goes over to the left side. You want to keep your right palm down, gaze in the right direction. As much as you can, keep both shoulders down on the ground. And hold here for 5 deep breaths. exhale, gently return back to center. Beautiful. And now we're going to transition into reclined butterfly. In reclined butterfly, you clap your feet and allow your knees fall gently to the side. Extend your hands out to the sides as well and give your weight to the ground. This will hold for 3 minutes. Just relax. With every breath, you will feel your knee deepen just a little bit more. Hips open. It's all good. Enjoy the rest. One of the things I enjoy doing a lot in the supine butterfly is to have my hands resting right there on my belly and the other hand on my chest so that I can feel the rising and falling of my belly with every inhale and exhale. If you want, you can do the same. Beautiful. That's your minutes felt short, right? Gently bring your knees together. It's okay if you feel shaky. Ah, lovely. Beautiful. Extend your legs out. Palm facing the sky, hands relaxed, shoulders roll down. Keep gently on the mat. And in Shavasana, hold for 5 minutes. Gently begin to bring your breath back. Gentle wiggle your toes and fingers. Open your eyes, keeping a soft gaze. And roll onto the right side of the body. Curl up like a baby. Feel your torso. Take 3 deep breaths here. And gently using the ground, press yourself away from the floor. And return to the easy seated pose. Roll your shoulders round, roll them forward. Check in with yourself. And yes, I hope you had a lovely session. Do not forget to click the link, subscribe, and look out for more videos like this. Bye, lovelies.